Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren and I am a first grade teacher here in Massachusetts. If this is the first video that you're tuning into, hello, I'm happy to have you here. And all of you guys that have been here for a while, for the most of my first year, thank you for sticking around. This is going to be another weekly vlog, but just like the rest of my January, this week is like a Swiss cheese week, meaning that it's just days missing here, days missing there. So we didn't have school yesterday for MLK Day, just to honor him and his remembrance. So today is Tuesday, January 21st. Sorry, I had to look at the calendar. I don't know about you guys, but January has been 4 months long in my classroom at least. So keeping track of the date is just mind-boggling to me because the fact that it's only the 21st blows my mind. But anyways, today is the 21st, and as soon as I got in this morning, I was just kind of like running around because it is the first day of the week. I always like to go and like make all my copies for the week, and then I put them in this little the rainbow cart behind my desk has like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I just like come in and throw my stuff down and grab paper and run to the copier just to make sure that like I'm not monopolizing it when there's a lot of people here, because I am pretty early. Normally I can get in there and like there's not a line and I can get my stuff down and get out of the way, and then I'm done. So I did that this morning. I had to set up my centers because it's the first day of a new week. So I was putting new centers in their tabs and everything, and then taking the old ones and organizing them, and then just kind of like organizing my desk a little bit. Now I am going to breathe for a second. I feel like I talk so fast in my videos. I know it probably annoys some of you guys. I've always just been a fast talker. But now I am going to sit with my priority planner for the day and kind of plan out my week and just be at peace with like my priorities for the week and what I need to get done. And I'm just going to take this time to just breathe and be here and get planned and kind of get ahead of the curve as far as everything goes. That's one reason why I like to get here an hour before the kiddos do. So I'm gonna go sit and drink my coffee and do that, and then I guess I will talk to you guys soon.
Hello, what word did you make?
Ham.
Can you sound it out?
Huh?
You got it.
Ham.
Nice job. Remember, AM is a glued sound, so we only tap it once like this. Huh? Am. Ham. You try.
Ham.
Nice job, Mia.
Hello. So the kiddos are currently at gym. I am like waiting on pins and needles every time they go to gym. I'm always a little bit nervous for some of my kids who would get a bit overstimulated. They don't really like gym because it's a bit more chaotic, loud, unorganized. So if I seem a little on edge, that is why I'm like waiting to see if I will need to go and be with them or help with that situation at all. But anyways, we did reading and reading centers. It went really well. I think I got a short clip of one of my kiddos doing one of the centers this week. But anyways, that went well. And for now, for my prep, I am going to work on a homework log. I have kind of like a checklist where I've just been kind of like taking mental notes of what homework comes back and what doesn't, but I want to have a more formal checklist broken down by week and by student name. So I collected their homework last week and the week before and kept it. That way I can check off whether they did it or didn't do it, or like halfway did it basically, just so I have a more formal record for when I go back, because we do standards-based report cards, but part of it is like their classroom behaviors, and homework and effort is like a part of that. And I just want to be able to really have evidence for everything that I'm putting on their report cards. So I want to be able to have that formal data. So I'm going to spend this prep kind of constructing a homework log and like the spreadsheet or whatever that will be, probably on Google Drive so I can like access it, add to it, etc. So I'm going to sit and do that and eat a little snack, and then they will have lunch and probably not recess. This morning when I drove to school, it was -1 degree. So I don't think they're going outside. They'll probably do indoor recess, but we have like puzzles and things like that. So I'm gonna sit, get ready for the end of the day as well. Not the end of the day, but the second half of the day. So math and writing, make sure I have everything ready and laid out. I'm gonna need to put out math centers, get everything into their buckets and whatnot. I mostly did this morning, but just to make sure that like if they need dry erase markers, that there's enough in each center bucket, things like that. So I'm gonna get to work and make this a productive hour of my day and talk to you guys after school. It is now 4:56, so it has been quite a long time since I talked to you guys. That's crazy to me. Tuesdays always seem to fly by, and then it's 5 o'clock and time for us to leave collaboration, and I'm like, oh my god, I've really been here for like 11 hours. That's crazy. But anyways, we had a great afternoon, and then after school today, we actually had a training, a staff-wide training called Stop the Bleed, talking about wound treatment and not to get like too hot and heavy here on the vlog, but it's just is like heart-wrenching to learn those things and to know that you're learning them for a reason, and if there wasn't a concern that you might need to know that information, you wouldn't be learning it. So just learning about those things and tourniquets and all kinds of things, I just feel a bit rattled, so that kind of threw me off today. I'm sorry if I seem a little sad or not as peppy as normal, but that's just a hard thing to learn about. Any of those trainings, it's a necessary evil, one would say. So anyways, we had that training and I feel prepared in that area. Hopefully I'll never need that knowledge. But then we had some time in our rooms, and I do want to show you guys some new additions to my room. So let me turn this around and I'll show you. Right, so ignore all my stuff there on the floor ready to go. But last week I built and brought in this new hot pink desk chair for myself, and I put that on my Instagram, so most of you have seen it already. But then I also have over here a lime green, and over here a teal one. So I am really excited about how those look in the space, and I think they just add a nice little fun pop of color, and they also roll a lot easier than the big heavy old ones that were here. So when I'm at like guided reading table or that small group table, I can like roll between students easier, which is nice. So yeah, I love those, and then I was able to work with my teammate a little bit, plan for next week. So anyways, it was a great afternoon. I'm gonna try and hit the gym on the way home, and then I actually have a FaceTime date tonight with one of my besties who also has a teacher YouTube channel, primarily yours. She was in one of my videos like 2 videos ago, so you guys know Maddie. Anyways, we have a FaceTime date tonight, so I am excited, looking forward to that, but I will talk to you all tomorrow. Good morning, you guys. Today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. We are back in my classroom. It is 6:51. I actually have been just like running some copies quickly. I thought I hit all of my copies yesterday and I didn't, and then by the afternoon the copier had broken. So luckily it's fixed today. I'm really excited. So got all my copies, ran really quickly. Like I mentioned yesterday, I like to do that first thing just so I can use this time when I'm the only one in the building to be productive. So I got those done, and I actually bought some flowers yesterday. Let's see if you can see them. Kind of, they're right there on my desk, because last week my coworkers surprised me with flowers after Miss Massachusetts, and my kiddos loved them. It was almost like it was like such a treat for them to have fresh flowers in the room. Like they couldn't stop smelling them and like wanting to just touch it gently. They would ask, of course, but they were so excited to have pretty flowers in the room. And then last night I was at Trader Joe's to get something, and they're $6.99 for a beautiful rainbow bouquet of flowers. And I love flowers myself. Like when I was in college, because my boyfriend and I were long distance for 4 years, TMI, but anyways, I would buy myself flowers every Sunday. It was like my Sunday ritual, and just to treat myself, because they brought me so much joy to have fresh, beautiful flowers in my house. So I bought myself / our class flowers this week, and I'm thinking, you know, like, sorry, I just made someone probably have motion sickness by spinning around. I'll stop. But I should probably do that every week. Like, it's a very small expense. Some of you are going to say that's ridiculous, don't waste your money, and I understand where you're coming from, but I love flowers. So for the girlies and the kiddos on whole in this class that were so excited to have flowers, I'm really excited to have them here again this week. And you know what? Some of the bouquets are really small and they're only $4, so I think I might start doing that for the rest of the year just to keep the joy in this classroom. Whatever can bring smiles to our faces, we need more of that. So I'm really excited to have those out for them when they get here today. They'll be happy, and they'll also see the new chair, so they'll probably be excited about that too. But I also picked up at Walmart this past weekend headphones for the computers. I know I was talking to you guys about that in the last vlog, and one of you commented like you should definitely put them to use, don't get rid of them, and that just kind of reminded me that it is such a luxury and a privilege to have those computers in our classroom. And although we do have iPads, the way of the world now is just everything is shifting towards technology, and I know that an unhealthy amount of screen time is not a good thing, but we only go to centers for like 15 minutes. So if I were to incorporate computers as an additional center, one, it would be less centers for me to be occupying them with, so less things for me to create in my first year. But two, you can find a lot of really amazing learning apps for iPads, which we've been using, but also for the computer, and they would love it, and I know that they would love it. They'll be really excited to go to that center. Why not try to incorporate them and at least see how it goes? So I picked up some headphones this weekend. I don't think I'm gonna have time this morning. It is only 6:54, but and I've already like written my message and everything. I just really like to spend from 7 until 7:40 sitting, writing, not plans like my lesson plans, plans like my plans for the day, like an hour by hour timeline, like until I go to sleep, basically, prioritizing things I'm going to get accomplished, drinking my coffee, listening to some worship music. Like that's what I like to do for the last half hour, which I know is a long time. And again, some of you probably think I'm crazy, but it just puts me in the best headspace. So although I probably have time to like frantically try to get the computers working for today, I'm not going to do that. I will do it after school when there's no pressure in the situation. It can be for tomorrow or it can be for next week, but I'm not going to stress myself out doing it now. So I am going to actually unload on the floor. There are some Walmart bags. The headphones are in there, so I'm going to put those somewhere so I can do that after school. But then I also bought just some more snacks for our snack bucket. And like little, they're called whales. I think it's like the Walmart Great Value version of goldfish, which is funny. But I'm going to put those in there. I bought some like tissues, some Asher Rights paper, just like gallon Ziploc bags, things to just like unload into their respective cabinets. And then I will sit down at my desk right on time at 7 and have my 30 minutes to breathe and be in this space and just be ready for the day. So I'll talk to you guys during gym, hopefully with good news. Hello, it is 10:08. The kiddos are at gym and our gym teacher is not here today, so they have a sub, but I just ran to give some noise canceling headphones. I talked a bit yesterday about how some of my kids get overstimulated and like sensory overload is very typical with gym. So I have some headphones on hand for kiddos who voice that they need them for the day. So I brought those to one of my kids at gym and dropped them off, and they were all like really enthralled with the substitute and what she was doing with them. So that is great. It seemed to be more structured than it is normally. So I'm happy for them. That will be a better setting for them for sure. But for me, as far as what's going to happen here while they're gone, we got a delivery. That box is full of paper. I'm so excited. I was down to my last ream of paper. So I'm going to load this into the closet where that goes. On top, there's a center bucket because one of my math centers needs manipulatives, and I was using erasers from the Target dollar spot, but they were like holiday themed. It was like presents and holly, I think, were the only like erasers I had on hand, which is weird because I feel like I have so many all the time, but they were the only ones I could find. So yesterday I grabbed some different ones at Target dollar spot. They are just smiley faces. They're green and blue. So I'm going to switch those out because it's called a grab and go. No, it's called grab, sort, add, I think. I don't know what it's called, but anyways, there's 20 erasers, 10 of each color. They grab a handful, drop them, count how many green, how many blue, how many altogether, make numbers, and it's just building their fluency with addition equations up to 20. So anyways, I'm going to switch those new erasers out for the like holiday ones that are in the center bucket, put the paper away, and then probably just like work on some other stuff. I did turn the heater back on because it is like, at least when I got here this morning, it was like 4 degrees outside. So I turn it on and it gets really hot really fast, and then I turn it off and it gets really cold really fast. So all day long I'm just flipping it on and off, but I'm very fortunate to have control over it and not have to be stuck in it hot or stuck in the cold. I can change it how we need it throughout the day. So anyways, the heater's on. I'm going to sit down and fix the erasers. I'm going to put the paper away, and then I'll just work on some other stuff. But if I do anything else, I'll let you guys know.
I'm an alien.
Hello, friends. I feel like I have not been very good about picking up my phone right after school this week. So, wait, it's only the second day, so it's okay. I can get better. There are 2 days left. But anyways, it is now 4:24, so I've actually been working for about an hour and a half, but I've been very productive. I actually haven't set up the computers yet, but I did reorganize the library. Let me walk over there and I'll show and explain. Okay, so it still isn't labeled. I might print labels, but basically I did sort books into like author or topic. So I have Clifford, Fly Guy, biographies, Magic School Bus, Elephant and Piggy, things like that on the bottom. But what was most important to me was the top 4 buckets. What I've noticed is that the kiddos in my room this year gravitate towards animal nonfiction. They love these. Honestly, if we have disagreements in our classroom, it's about these. So these got their own dedicated jumbo tub. That way they can sort through all the animal books and find one quickly. These are easy readers, suggested by one of my kids actually. They said, can you please put all of these in one bucket so I can find the books that I can read? So yes, there they all are. There's quite a few of them. They're all like different characters, Pinkalicious, Dory, Danny the Dinosaur, all kinds of stuff. Just books that are like predictable, emergent reader, leveled readers. So those are those. And then over here I have chapter books. I do have a few kiddos who are kind of on this level and they like to be able to find these quickly. These are their favorite, favorite fiction stories in this bucket. So we have general fiction, chapter books, animal nonfiction, and easy readers. These are just some that they pull a lot, so I left those on the big shelf. And then some other categories I have are our class books that they've made, Pete the Cat, some like nonfiction weather-based books, Kevin Henkes, just like different groups like that. So yeah, I sat and did that for about, I would say like 30, probably like 45 minutes at first. And then I've been going through like some papers that have just stacked up, honestly, like in my little alcove. I'll turn so you can see. Right there, I had just a big stack of papers, and I just realized a lot of them are from like the first week of school, like extra copies of stuff. Like I swear I just stacked them and I never looked at them. And finally I was like, you know what, I'm sick of looking at this stack of papers. I went through them, and so many of them I was able to just toss, like get rid of or recycle, so that's amazing. And then I was sitting prepping Scholastic flyers for this month. Even though it's the 22nd, they still have a week, so I'm just gonna send them in case anyone wants to get an order in. My fault, but you know, best I could do. So I'm going to send those out. And I checked my email, and drum roll please, I'm getting a new student tomorrow. I did get a day heads up, which is nice. So I checked my email. I have a new boy coming tomorrow. I have had quite the transient student population this year. I think I've lost 3. I started with 16. I lost 3, but I've gained a lot. I've gained a lot of new kids this year. I like totally have lost count. So let me even just like think about how many of them came to me later in the year. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be my 5th new kid, I think, which is crazy. But I was just making a list, sitting at my desk, making a list of everything that needs to be ready to go for tomorrow. So things like having a journal labeled with his name on it, having a water bottle with his number on it. He's going to be number 16 since my number 16 left after I got a number 18. So that number is the only one that's open. And you guys know my dilemma. If I ever go over 18, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now I'm fine. He's going to be 16 because the number 16 complement chart's open. Number 16, like everything is open. So he will have a new water bottle. I have extras at home, so I just have to Cricut a number to put on there so we know that it's his. I need to Cricut a number to put on his crayon box from Dollar Tree. I have an extra one. It was like my personal crayons that I thought I would use for anchor charts, but I don't use them. But I do need to pick up an extra like box of 24 Crayola crayons because I don't have any more, because I've given them to so many people who have like left, or I've gotten 5 new people already. So I just like don't have any more brand new boxes of crayons. So I'm going to stop at Walmart and get some crayons. I need to Cricut those 2 numbers when I'm at home, one for the water bottle, one for the crayon box. I need to make a name tag. I need to make him a popsicle stick. I need to make him a clip for our job chart. I need to make him a writing journal, foundations materials with his name on them, making meaning notebook with his name on it. I can't even talk. But I totally was sitting here. I'm like, I'm so proud of myself. It's 4:15 and I'm still here and I've been so productive and like, feel so on top of it. Checks email. New student coming tomorrow. You know, anytime you start to feel like you're on top of it, the universe is going to check you really fast. So anyways, I'm going to stay just long enough to sharpen the pencils, get his name on the things that I have here and get them like in a stack. Oh, I have to make his folder cover at home too. Oh my goodness. I'm losing my mind, you guys. Anyways, I'm going to stay long enough to do the things that I can do to prepare for him here at school, and then also sharpen pencils and probably plug the headphones and computers in. And then I'm going to go. So I'll probably be here honestly until like 5:30. And then I'm going to head home so that I can prep the at-home things that I need for him and get rest. I need to go to bed tonight at like 8 p.m. That way tomorrow I am rested, rejuvenated, ready to welcome a new kid. I'm really excited. I always think when I find out about it the day before, I always wonder like how they're feeling right now. Like, are they going to be nervous tonight? Are they going to be like having a hard time sleeping because they're excited. Like, I hope they're excited or nervous, but if they're nervous, like, I hope they don't feel that way long. I'm just really excited. So we'll get to meet him tomorrow. I'm gonna keep preparing for him, and I'll talk to y'all before I head out. Hello, you guys. It is 5:32 now, and I was able to prep all the things for my new student that were here. I had some centers from the beginning of this week that I never got organized into my containers in the closet that I was just putting away. So those are all organized. I have a new plan for their book shopping, so I cleared all of their bookshelves after I had organized the library, so I knew where to put all of their books back. So that's all cleared, and all of my leveled readers from my personal books are back where they need to be. That way we can reshop tomorrow and they can refresh their book choices with books that are leveled like by letter. I got the headphones plugged into the computers, but unfortunately I need a power strip, so I'm gonna bring one from home. I have one at home, but right now I am grabbing my stuff. I already have my backpack on. I didn't feel like putting my coat on even though it's 30 degrees outside, so I'm just gonna hightail it to my car and turn on the heat. But I am headed to Walmart to get another box of crayons, and then I'm probably going to go to Panera. There's a Panera next to it, and I'm just feeling like drained and wiped, and all of us in this room are feeling pretty crummy, so I'm starting to feel the effects. My throat's hurting a little bit, so some soup sounds delicious. So I'm gonna hit Walmart, hit Panera. At home I'm gonna make the folder cover, the crayons, the water bottle, and then I'm going to try to clean a little bit and then head to bed a little early. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow before our new kiddo arrives. I'm so excited, but I will see you guys then. Bye. Hello, happy Thursday. It is about 6:54 right now, and I have been at school for a little bit. I just was putting my new kiddo's things into like his crayon box. I mentioned I had to stop and buy some new crayons last night. I didn't have any more like new boxes, so I went ahead and bought 5. That way, if I get 5 new kids, I'll be fine. So anyways, I was putting his new crayons into the little latch top boxes that I use from Dollar Tree. I was just getting his water bottle laid out that I had brought from home, just getting some things put away. I did pick up just a couple more snacks last night, so I was just putting those into their cabinet, and some Band-Aids as well, because I was down to only having, I think they're LOL doll Band-Aids, and my boys were not happy about that. So I bought some more Band-Aids last night. So I think they're like Valentine's Day themed. I don't know. They were in the dollar spot, but they're definitely non-gender typed. They're not a gender typed brand, either like PJ Masks or Spider-Man or LOL dolls. No, they're like, I love you a lot. Anyone can wear that. So I have those in my little teacher toolbox on my desk is where I keep Band-Aids. So they're in that little like white drawer system. And now I have to write a story. It's a story time day for Foundations. So what we do, I have one right here. Hold on, let me walk over here and I'll show you. We write stories. I write the story like this, and then it's all like a decodable reader, and so they practice circling the trick words, sight words, if you don't know it, like Foundations terms, sight words that we know. They box the glued sounds, they star the bonus letters, things like that. So hold on, I think someone's coming in my room. Nope, it was a false alarm. So anyways, I'm gonna write the story for today that we're using, and then just sit. Like I said, I like to be kind of like chilling by about 7:05, just hanging out, and I've already done like the morning message and such. I'm wearing today, I forgot to show you my outfits. Dang it, I'll do an outfits of the week, I promise. But I'm wearing this orange long sleeve shirt. This is from Jane. A lot of you guys ask me like where I get my clothes. I buy a lot of clothes on the Jane app and they go away. So I can't like really link the things because if you don't buy them within 24 hours, the deals like disappear. So just look on Jane. It's a great app, but I got this shirt from there. We're wearing orange today to stand in solidarity against the gun violence that happens in the community where our school is located. So all the teachers and students are encouraged to wear orange, even though that's not our typical uniform for students. They're allowed to wear orange as well. So I'm wearing this orange shirt, some khaki pixie pants, booties, and then I just wanted to wear these turquoise earrings. I think turquoise and orange is like a good combo. Maybe it's the gator girl in me that likes orange and blue. But anyways, there's my outfit. I'm gonna write a story on, not just write a story, I'm gonna write the story on a piece of chart paper and then sit down, drink my coffee, and get ready for the day. So I will talk to y'all during gym and update you about this new kiddo and what happens in our room. You know, every time you throw a new kid in the mix, it can totally change things. So we'll see. I'm so excited. All right, see y'all soon. Well, you guys, it is 10 o'clock and my new kid didn't come today. So I got my class all excited. They saw his new name tag. I told them we have a new number 16. I even included him in our morning message. Full Monty, he did not come today. So we'll see if he comes tomorrow, or maybe it was a mistake and he's in a different grade. I hope not, because that means I labeled everything for nothing. But in any case, he's not here today, and we have PLC on Thursdays during our planning. So I'm gonna grab my computer, some crackers, and my water and head over there to meet with my teammates and probably plan for next week. So I'm gonna take my teacher's edition for making meeting, my computer, some snacks, and go plan for the next hour. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys after school. Maybe he'll come after lunch. I don't know, I was excited to see him. Alrighty, I am about to go pick up the kiddos from gym, but I just wanted to let you know what I worked on really quick at our PLC. So we actually have our mid-year directory of evidence due for our professional evaluation. So I'm on a developing educator plan because it's my first year, so I have to provide evidence for 2 of the standards. One of them family community engagement, because that's not something they observe when they come into your classroom for observations, and then the next one is professional culture. So just for the last hour I sat and compiled evidence, different documents, screenshots of parent communication, things like that, to not prove, but just to provide evidence that I'm meeting expectations in those areas. So in family parent communication and in professional culture, things like my responsibility, my collaboration with other educators, my reflection-based practices, things like that. So I feel so much better because that wasn't due until Monday, but I just sat down and chugged through it with the help of one of my amazing teammates. She's a second grade teacher, but this is her 6th year teaching. She's new to this school, but she is super helpful. Courtney, if you ever watch this, thank you so much for being my go-to girl. She always answers my questions. She's the best resource ever to have on our team. So she just helped me, talked me through all of it, and I feel so, so good. So I am just on cloud 9, but I'll talk to y'all after school. Hello, it is... Can't see, there's a glare. It is 3:22. Please ignore the fact that a bug just bit my forehead, so that's cute and fun. But anyways, I just want to update you guys about our afternoon. So my new kid never came. He wasn't here today. He might be here tomorrow. But we had a pretty rough afternoon, if I'm going to be honest. For math today, we were learning, actually it was relearning. We've already learned missing addend, but by the name part whole. And we analyzed it through that lens, and now we're really learning it as missing addend with that vocabulary and terminology, and that was really hard for them, which happens. That's not why the afternoon was rough. I don't mean that just because they don't learn something on the first try it was rough. That's not true. So I'm going to reteach that tomorrow with some more concrete examples so we can really unpack it and get a better understanding of it. But as far as general attitude, behaviors, it was just an off day for this group. I don't know what's going on, but tomorrow I'm gonna have a lunch with one of them to try and pour into that relationship a bit and see if that helps. I'm going to go home and redo the seating charts for the tables and for the carpet so that hopefully we can try to mend some of these sudden hiccups before our new kiddo comes, if he is coming tomorrow. But truth be told, I'm kind of happy he wasn't here today to see the behaviors that were happening, because he might have thought that was normal, and that's not a good example to be setting. So I don't know, it was a weird day overall, but the day is over now. I'm not going to stay late today. I stayed late yesterday until about 5:30, if you remember. So today I'm going to head out now. I just went through their math papers just to kind of group them into the few that did master it right out of the gate, the few that needed more urgent intervention versus just continued practice, just so I have a better understanding of where they fall on that spectrum. So I went through the math papers, graded those, collected everything I need for tomorrow, put it in the Friday drawer, but I'm gonna grab my computer and I'm gonna hit the road because I don't know what is wrong with the energy in this room today, but it is off. So I'm ready to get home, get to the gym, and just go to bed early and try again tomorrow. So that is what I'm gonna do, but I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Good morning. It is Friday, January 24th. Let me just flip the calendar real quick. Right now it is about 6:43, And it is a new day. I know last night I was feeling a bit thrown off by our afternoon, but I went home, I talked to one of my best friends in Florida, Maddie, my teacher bestie, just told her about what happened, just kind of like put words to it and then let it go and released it. And then went to the gym and had a good dinner and spent a long time just hanging out with Jake, and I feel a lot better. So, you know, it's a new day. We're gonna have a better day today. I hope our new friend comes today because I am excited to see him. Last night I was thinking like maybe they're waiting for a new week to start him. I hope that's not the case. I hope he's here today because I'm really excited to meet him. But anyways, I am not dilly-dallying this morning. I need to get, I brought some new like adhesive pouches for their name tags because some of them have been picking on them, and we had a conversation about that yesterday, and I'm just going to switch out a few of them and hope that it doesn't continue happening because I keep wasting the pouches. Not wasting them because they're holding name tags, so they're doing their job, but I keep giving new pouches to the same friends who are just picking. I know that's just, it's a hard thing to control. It's like a habitual behavior that they literally can't stop themselves. Like they cannot stop. So we're really trying. But anyways, all that to say, I need to rip some off, put some new pouches down. I'm gonna move around the seats, and hopefully that will help with some of the craziness that was happening yesterday afternoon as far as like their behavior. And anyways, I'm gonna do that. And sorry, I'm getting a bit sick, you can probably tell, but I'm gonna do that, drink my coffee, and oh my gosh, my voice just changed in like 2 seconds. How did that even happen? But anyways, hopefully get the seating arrangement done and then write morning message, and then I'll still have my time to kind of like hang out. I'm not really a person that takes too long to do seating arrangements. I can't sit on my computer and do it. I have to walk around the room with the name tags, moving them until I like them. So like that's my seating arrangement strategy, which some people might think is insane because I know people can like do it on PowerPoint and make the layout and like do it that way, but I'm just a concrete person and I like to physically walk around the space and like stand at the desk and think like, is this child gonna be successful in this space? What can they see? Can I see them? That kind of thing. So I'm gonna do that and drink my coffee. That might make my throat feel a little better, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is 7:15 and I have finished. I wanted to just tell you that it took a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's fine. They were all very intentional placements, and I really think that this is going to be better for us. I think the custodian might be coming in to vacuum. If he does, I'm going to just stop really quick. But anyways, this is my outfit of the day. I have on this shirt from Lipstick and Littles. It just says Made to Teach. I have this shirt in a different color. I wore it in my summer setup series, but I just really love this like bright teal. Y'all know I like bright colors. Just because it's cold and sad outside doesn't mean that my wardrobe has to be cold and sad. So here it is. Bright colors, jeans, the booties I wear almost every day, these little tassel earrings, which I think are so funny because they're like a bunch of little tassels instead of the one big tassel like I normally have. So there is my outfit. I am going to write my morning message, fix the days of the week, and then I only am going to have a few minutes to sit and listen to some music and breathe. But you know what? That was worth it. Took a long time, but I'm really, really happy with what came of it. So we'll see how it goes today. I'll update you guys and let you know. But for now, I'm gonna put my phone down and get ready. Bye, guys. Hello. It is 10:08 and the kiddos are currently at gym. It is the last day of gym, and then next week they will have music. And while most of them really love gym, I think some of them are very much ready to move on to a different specials next week, so I'm excited about that. And also, let me update you about this morning. First of all, the new seats have been going pretty stinking well. I know it's only been one morning, but I haven't noticed any like glaring oversights yet as far as like where I put people, so I'm hoping, oh, what is this here doing? There we go. I'm hoping that those will be okay. This morning we had an assembly, so we didn't get to do reading centers, but they had an assembly about from the gas and electric provider about electricity safety, so like not touching live wires and etc. They were super engaged and did really well, and our class actually answered 2 questions and earned 2 Frisbees for free free recess like play. So we'll take those outside when we go to recess if we ever go outside again, if it's warm enough. We haven't been outside in like a week and a half. But anyways, the morning went well. For foundations, we just did quick trick word review and then dictation. And then for reading, they recorded their final wonderings about bees because we read a story this week called The Bumblebee Queen in Making Meeting, and they're supposed to ask questions about the story before, during, and after they read. So after they finished the book, we finished the book on Wednesday, what are they still wondering about bees? And they're really funny. Some of them were like logical, like if bees existed when the dinosaurs were alive. Some of them were if bees drink coffee, if bees wear pants. But if you're wondering that, then sure. And if you can write it and illustrate your thought, I'm okay with that. So they're really cute. I think I'm going to end up putting them in the window. You can't see because, hold on, let me see if I can do this. There we go. The window like Wow Work placeholders, because the things that are in there have gingerbread men on them and it's almost February. So I'm going to switch those out, and then I have to get ready for math and for writing this afternoon. We're doing author's chair, so that'll be quick and easy, but no new kid today. I'm sad. He's not here yet. So maybe they're waiting for a fresh week and they're going to come in on Monday. Fingers crossed. But anyways, this hair, I'm annoyed. There we go. Anyways, so far so great. It's been a great morning and hopefully a great afternoon and a great end to our week. So yeah, things are going well. I'll talk to y'all soon. Hello, y'all. Okay, I'm trying something new. I have you like propped up on my desk and I am chilling over here. This is where my hot pink desk chair is. But anyways, we had a totally different day from yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I was feeling confused, surprised by the behaviors and things that were happening. Today we were right on track. It was a great day. So my new student never came, but for math anyways, we did do like a reteach, or I did a reteach of missing add-in from yesterday. It went so much better. They did a great job. I'm so proud of them for tackling it again, coming at it from a new angle and doing so well. So we did that, had math centers. And then for writing today, it was an author's chair. So they shared their writings that they've been working on this week about silly animal stories, and that went well. We did not do like free choice centers at the end of the day. We just did a read aloud. They just weren't really for like that unstructured environment at the end of the day on a Friday. So we did a read aloud, interrupting chicken, which I felt like was good for what we've been dealing with here in our lovely little classroom, this corner of our school. So anyways, it was a great afternoon, and I did want to just show you guys one thing that I made during my prep today. Sorry, someone's texting me. Let me get rid of those. Okay, anyways, so I put together, I think it was maybe like last vlog or the vlog before, I showed you the writing rubric that I was really excited to construct with my students. So they gave me the 5 points to include on the rubric, or we collaborated to make it together, and then we graded samples together, and they got to be the teacher, so they got to see the rubric in action. And now I want to be able to use that every time they turn in writing samples to immediately check for those 5 things in a way that's very linear and quick, and they can just see it. So I created on PowerPoint today these little grids. I actually cut them like into squares, but then I just stapled them to their writing. And as you see, it says "We Write Right," which is like the slogan that I put on the bulletin board where the giant rubric is that we made together. But the 2, it's like one of the slogans for our school because we have a big push for writing this year. So these, oops, I dropped it. These are going on every writing sample. I graded the writings they did in reading this morning using this and put them up in the window, and they love to see it. So it's really easy. It just looks like this. It literally took me like 12 minutes to put together on PowerPoint. I used KG Red Hands font. It's available for free download on Teachers Pay Teachers for personal use. You can't, I couldn't sell this without a license, but anyways, they just look like this, and I cut them into squares and stapled them to the front of the papers, and then I just put a check next to the ones that they got, and then they looked to see how many checks they got, and it was a very quick, easy way to grade writing samples and provide that immediate feedback that I had mentioned in my previous vlog, which is the reason that we came up with this rubric together in the first place. So I love this. This was a great thing that happened today. After school, I have been doing all kinds of little odds and ends tasks, but things like putting the anchor text away for reading from this week, like the curriculum anchor text. We always have a read aloud book, so I store those in a very meticulous way. That way they're ready for next year and they're organized. I put away the one for reading, the one for writing this week, got out the books for next week, put them in their respective, I don't know if you can see it, but the little rainbow cart drawers that are behind me. I got out the vocabulary cards for the anchor text for next week's reading. I've been planning a little bit, which is why I have my teacher's edition for reading right here in front of me on my desk. I've been buzzing around. This is one thing. Let me cover up. Sorry, I thought I saw someone out of my window. It would have been a little scary. I'll cover up their names really quick. But I carry this with me in the hallway everywhere we go. One, because it's storage, just like the best thing I've ever purchased. It was $9 at Target. But I have this little grid, and it has their names across this side, which is why I'm covering up, and then at the top it just has each day of the week. I blacked out Thursday and Friday because we have PD days next week, so they can't earn compliments, but this is a way for that rhinestone compliment behavior management system that I have in the front of my room to remain consistent throughout the school. So I give them compliments like crazy as we're walking in the hallway. They can earn them, they can lose them if they get 3 warnings. I always let a student pick my pen from, I have a little like rainbow pen organizer. Hold on, I'll show it to y'all. My pens are literally color coded because I'm crazy. But anyways, I don't know if I can actually pick it up. This makes me nervous. Ta-da. I have this on my desk and it's all sorted by color. But anyways, they come and they pick the pen if I ask them to pick the pen, and they know that that's for compliments in the hallway, and they love having that job. So that's that. But anyways, I updated the compliment list because each week the first name goes to the bottom and my new person comes up to be line leader. So every week I have to rotate through and print a fresh sheet for compliments, but also like rotate through line leader. I put my new kid's name on there even though he wasn't here yesterday or today, so I don't know if he's ever actually going to come. Fingers crossed that he does. Would love to meet him. We're ready for him. They're really excited and sad that he's not here. But anyways, it was a great afternoon. Now it is 4:36. I am going to, I think, stop and get like a hot tea on the way home. Or I could make one at home. I have some green tea at home. I might do that instead. But I'm feeling a little better this morning. You know, my throat got like really weird. I think just like talking all day kind of just like loosens it up. You feel a little better. But I do think that tonight I'm going to get that tea like I mentioned. And then I'm going to go home and edit this vlog so I can post it. I love posting these, and like everyone gets so excited to see them, and I get to talk to you guys and hang out. So hopefully it will be tonight. While you're watching this, I'll probably be sitting on my couch with a hot tea. Jake has a recruiting business this weekend, so he is busy. So it will just be me editing and posting this vlog, and I am really excited to share it with y'all. Thank you for staying tuned for another week in my life. Oh, I do want to say that next week, if you made it this far, I'll give you a little secret. Next week, they have some away games, so I'm going to be filming a teacher morning routine because I'll be the only one in our house. I wouldn't want to do that in the morning when he is home because I feel like talking to a camera is going to be disturbing, more disturbing to his sleep than normal. Obviously, I wake up earlier than he does. For teaching, it's pretty early of a job, so I'm going to be filming that next week when he's on the road, and I'm really excited to show that to y'all and just to film a new like kind of video. But anyways, I'm going to head out. I really liked filming in this little comfy corner of my room. This is new, so let me know if you like it down below. Leave any questions about literally anything in the world, any comments, anything. I would love to talk to y'all. Subscribe if you like this video and you want to hang out for more, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.